In this lesson, we will learn how to quickly multiply and divide numbers by power of 10. We will begin with multiplying. Now, when we multiply a number by power of 10, the rule is to move the decimal place one space to the right for every zero in the power of 10 we are multiplying by. To demonstrate this, let's begin with this example. Here we want to multiply 23 by 100. Since there are two zeros in this power of 10, we must move the decimal two spaces to the right. Now in 23, the decimal is assumed to be here. So in order to move the decimal two spaces to the right, we must first add some zero after the decimal like so. At this point, we can move two spaces to the right and place our decimal here. So 23 times 100 is equal to 2300. Alright, let's try another one. We want to multiply this number by 1000. Since 1000 has three zeros, we must move the decimal three spaces to the right. When we do this, we get the following product. In this next example, multiplying a number by 1 lakh. Since 1 lakh has 5 zeros, we must take a number and move the decimal 5 spaces to the right. So first, we must add some zeros. Now when we move the decimal 5 spaces to the right, we get the following product. Okay, one more example. Here we must recognize that 10 to the power 4 will have 4 zeros, just as 10 to the power 5 will have 5 zeros, 10 to the power 6 will have 6 zeros. Now, if we want to move the decimal 4 spaces to the right, we must first add some extra zeros. Now, when we move the decimal 4 spaces to the right, we see that 3.74 times 10 to the power 4 is equal to 37400. Okay, now let's see what happens when we divide number by power of 10. The rule here is almost identical to the previous rule, except when we divide a number by a power of 10. The rule is to move the decimal one space to the left for every zero in the power of 10. So to divide this number by 1000, we must move the decimal 3 spaces to the left. Since 1000 has 3 zeros in it, when we move the decimal 3 spaces to the left, we get the following quotient. Let's try another one. Since we are dividing by 10,000, and since 10,000 has 4 zeros, we must take this number and move the decimal 4 spaces to the left. To do this, we must first add some extra zeros in front of the number. Now when we move the decimal 4 spaces to the left, we get the following quotient. Okay, one last question. Since 10 to the power 6 has 6 zeros, we must take our number and move the decimal 6 spaces to the left. So first, we must add some extra zeros in front of our number. At this point, when we move the decimal 6 spaces to the left, we get the following quotient. Okay, let's summarize. In this lesson, we learned how to quickly multiply and divide numbers by power of 10.